It's an all-too-common story. People with serious medical needs who cannot receive care simply because they cannot afford it. According to recent studies, 22.5% of the citizens on the Virginia Peninsula live below 200% of the federal poverty line. That translates to approximately 160,000 people without medical insurance. To help with this tremendous need, Dr. Jim Shaw and his wife Cooka founded the Lackey Free Family Medicine Clinic, a faith-based clinic serving the needs of the uninsured in the Yorktown area.
I was reading in the Bible in the book of Matthew, and there's a place in there where Jesus is talking about helping the poor. And what he says is, inasmuch as you do it unto the least of these my brethren, you do it unto me. So that when I read that, a light bulb went off and I said, okay, I want to serve Christ. How can I do that? And I can do it by serving the poor.
The Lackey Clinic offers three main areas of care: exams for routine illnesses or injuries, chronic care, and the dental clinic. Medicine is another important area of care. Free medicine is provided through an on-site pharmacy with donated medication and the Pharmacy Connection, linking patients to free medicine from over 200 pharmaceutical companies. The Lackey Clinic also provides long-term benefits for the community. Gone untreated, many of these chronic health issues worsen, forcing the uninsured to seek aid from emergency rooms and hospitals, creating a tremendous financial burden on the healthcare system. A common misconception about the Lackey Clinic is that they primarily care for the homeless or those without jobs. In fact, most of the patients who come to the clinic are the working poor.
The working poor is a group in this country that often falls between the social cracks. Many of these patients don't qualify for Medicaid or Medicare, and many of them are still working and functioning, but the least setback, a broken down car or an illness, can throw them into a financial disaster.
Russell is an example of a typical Lackey patient. He has a full-time job but cannot afford health insurance. Before coming to the clinic, he was facing kidney failure due to his extreme high blood pressure.
A person that works hard can't get insurance because he's torn between a place to live and food in his mouth, and sometimes there's no room for medical expenses.
Jose suffers from diabetes and has been off his medication for 3 months before coming to the Lackey Clinic.
He said it's necessary because with this type of clinic, people like him without insurance, with a low income, they can get their medication and they can see a doctor every time they need it.
The Lackey Clinic does more than heal the body. It also nourishes the spirit. Scriptures on the walls are just one reminder that patients have entered a place where they'll be treated with love and compassion, mandated by God's Word.
We're famous for our hugs and the love that we give our patients. And I think the very important is the fact that they're getting a free service, but they're getting it with dignity. We do not treat them as though they're any different than we are, because we in fact could be them at any given moment in our life. And we always try to keep that in mind when we're working with each of our patients.
The Lackey Clinic is a place where everyone who comes here, be it a staff member or a volunteer or a patient or their family member or a friend, is met with acceptance and love, and I just feel the joy of the Lord here.
After 18 years of employment with the same company, Diane lost her job, along with her much-needed health benefits. She suffers from diabetes, high blood pressure, and a thyroid deficiency.
They made me feel very comfortable here when I came, because my first time here and sitting here, I was thinking, I'm not really worthy. I felt a little not worthy of having this kind of service, because I know I worked all my life for everything I ever had. And to be on this point where I had to come and get something free, it kind of bothered me. I was in tears. But the nurses here helped me, reassure me that it's okay, because sometimes we all need to lean on someone.
treated me better than services I've paid for. They always care. They're very caring and very concerned about you and godly, and it's inspiring.
Al has been a long-time chronic care patient at the clinic. The doctors at Lackey helped him get an insulin pump for his diabetes. He credits the pump with saving his life.
I probably wouldn't be here. My health would have probably, it would have probably killed me because it was going downhill.
In the end, this is all about changing lives, not just improving the physical body, but offering compassion and healing to the spirit.
Well, the most rewarding part of being here at the clinic is seeing the patients' lives change. So it's more, for me, the patients that return and keep coming back and knowing that we've made an impact, not just medically, but mentally, spiritually.
It's really rewarding being here basically because of the patients. I mean, I enjoy seeing the patients, and I enjoy having the time to spend with them. In my regular work environment, I'm always time conscious. But here, because our thrust is toward ministering to the souls of the people as well as their healthcare needs, I get a chance to just stop and listen and don't feel like I'm on a time clock.
This was one of my means of serving the Lord, and I thought that I could combine the community service with my spiritual service. But since then, I would have to say that the clinic, ironically, has ended up, in a way, serving me because of all the benefits that I've received, both professionally and spiritually.
Each and every one of us is a potential patient at the Lackey Clinic. One accident, one illness can bring a family to the edge of financial disaster. That's why the Lackey Clinic needs your support to continue this important mission.
We have a real special place here. It's not just a medical clinic. We try to give them love and make them feel special, and at the same time deal with their physical and mental problems.